The system has descended, overlaying reality with blue windows, stat sheets, and monsters that defy biology. You are one of the first to wake up in this new era armed with nothing but your wits and a unique class that promises power at a terrible cost. Welcome to Etherious, Fresh Beginnings, the first crunchy, action-packed, and strategically deep installment in MS's The System's Descent series. If you love classic LitRPG progression, unique class mechanics, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of building a new life from scratch using stats, skills, and sheer grit, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in progression fantasy, blending the visceral terror of a monster-filled world with the addictive dopamine hit of leveling up. The narrative kicks off with the immediate chaos of the system's arrival, as our protagonist navigates the sudden shift from ordinary citizen to adventurer. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of magical energy, the roar of newly spawned beasts, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision, from class selection to skill allocation, could mean the difference between life and a permanent game over. MS excels at making the progression feel incredibly grounded and rewarding, turning every killed monster, every crafted item, and every unlocked ability into a massive, hard-earned step toward securing a foothold in this new reality. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular system integration trope and the brilliant strategic min-maxing dynamic. This isn't just about swinging a sword, it's about understanding the underlying code of the world, exploiting skill synergies, and using modern logic to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force. Watching the protagonist reverse-engineer the system's rules, craft overpowered gear from monster drops, and completely shock arrogant high-level players with their unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Etherious lies in its characters and the heavy burden of isolation. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They're a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a world that rewards ruthlessness. He quickly forms bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help him navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as his friends watch him casually calculate the damage output of a fireball. Their unbreakable trust in him provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates toward its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major dungeon break or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, he completely shatters the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Etherious, Fresh Beginnings is a triumph of the LitRPG and survival genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. MS has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the survivor. The system is live, but his future is bright.